I just realized my equalizer settings weren't not saving the way that I wanted to them to save. I thought I did. I guess that's probably why let's see if this will save. I don't know. But yeah, good afternoon. I know in my the end of the stream yesterday, I was saying I was going to probably play Blueprints before work today, and I was so engrossed in that game that I ultimately decided I actually just wanted to play more last night after I ended the stream. So I'm kind of done streaming that Blueprints run because I'm doing it. I'm just doing it anyway. On my own. Okay, let's play some Tainted Grail. I got a couple hours. I am doing my laundry. It's already through the wash. It's currently now in the dryer. What is this debuff? Hollow shell. Waiting to be filled with the sacred joy. Oh. So, I've talked to multiple NPCs here. We're in the main town of Connacht, here in the region, and I have multiple quests that I need to be doing now, but we've gotten some interesting things. What is behind the curtain? So we also have... Yeah, see, this is weird. It's showing me that I have a quest. I think the game is bugged. Behind the curtain waits a darker world. That's this quest. Through the cracks. Okay, which quest is this? Investigate the warehouse. Oh, but I was gonna do this one. I wanted to meet like the Kamelot leader person that's here. And I'm not sure how I go about doing that. Maybe I go up here. Yeah, it's that bridge right over there. So one thing that I've noticed with this game for whatever reason, sometimes the FOV really bothers me, and sometimes it doesn't bother me at all. It's really interesting. Today's going to be an interesting day at work because they just put the official bid up for me to go back to the night shift, which that's what I worked the last 2 years before I'm currently on the... So I've been on my current schedule since July because I went from... So for those who don't know, I work in a casino, and for 10 years I was a table games dealer. I dealt the table games. I guess it's not really 10 years, more like 8.5 years. Then I left my old property to work at this new property that's brand new. It was opening up brand new. A lot of bad things were happening at my old property. So it was just kind of like the perfect time for me to like, you know what? I'm going to leave this place and go to this new place.
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen you around before.
You haven't.
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here.
The music here is
Just
so
us and the
Diablo.
locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch. Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her. Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in. Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
All right, I'll buy you the book.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Okay, so before we got interrupted by this random guard here. And yeah, so the new property I started from the beginning when we opened. This was summer 2022. I started what we call a dual rated position. So I was a dealer, table games dealer, as well as a supervisor. Just whatever I was needed to be for that day. And sometimes I could be dealing and they could be like, hey, we need more supervisors. Can you know. So I would have to keep spare suits because I have to wear a suit to work when I'm supervising. And on rare occasion, I would come in as a supervisor and they'd be like, we're really short on dealers. Can you suit down? They would call it suiting down. And I'd put on the dealer uniform and start dealing. Did that for until, so for about 3 years. Then in last year, July 2025, finally it was the perfect storm of they finally put up a bid for people to go to full-time supervisor role, and I qualified. Meaning we have an attendance system that basically your infraction points, disciplinary actions, all that kind of stuff, and a lot of things at the job. If you have too many points, you're no longer eligible. You can't learn new games. You can't. You're at the bottom of the list when it comes to like vacation bids and all this kind of stuff. It's based on points. The less amount of points you have, meaning the least amount of times you've called in compared to other people, you're going to have priority. So I had been working really hard on getting my points down because the last time there was a bid for a full-time supervisor position was 2 years prior. And I just missed it by having 1 point too many on my attendance record. So I didn't qualify. And at that time, they're like, oh, you know, another bid will come up soon enough. 2 years later, it finally happened. But at this time, I was ready to work in the night shift. And I really like the night shift because once I get off of work, I get out of work at 10 in the morning. And I'm the kind of person that work is the first thing that I do every day. And so I don't have a family, I don't have kids or anything, so I would get off at 10. I don't go to bed till like 5, maybe 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when I would go to bed. I have a fully blackout room, so it's fine. Usually. Every now and then, sometimes the stuff that I have for the curtains comes undone. I've had it happen while I was sleeping. And then I'd wake up at like 12:30 in the morning. And then I'd get ready and go straight to work. But what that meant is even on days that I worked, if I had anything I needed to take care of, as simple as go to the bank, get my oil change, get a haircut, any kind of appointments that I have, it can go on days that I work. If I was working the day shift, the closest to normal hours, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., I could only do that on my days off. And the current shift that I work now, I have to not only do it on my days off, I have to wake up extra early to do it. Now, to be fair, I could do them on days that I work like today and just wake up extra early as well. But you don't necessarily know how long all that stuff's going to last, right? So I would always still try to do it on my day off, just so I know I have the time. And I don't like to have to wake up, like, everybody's got kind of like a set time they wake up. Let's just say you wake up at 8 in the morning every day. That's when you wake up. And then all of a sudden you're like, man, I really got to take care of this thing, unfortunately, so I have to wake up now at 5 in the morning. That sucks. And so that's how a lot of it is for me right now. The only plus of my current shift, there's actually a couple pluses. The job itself, it's way too much work. That's a huge negative. However, there's also a positive of that, which means because it's so much work, the shift goes by really fast. Usually, it's very rare that there's days that feel like they're dragging. Oh, here's the bounty board. Here we go, here we go. But I mean, that's like one of the only positives, is that the day goes by faster. You know, that's pretty much it. Oh, I guess the other positive is, on my days off, I am awake during nighttime, so it is a little easier to get together with friends that don't work in the casino industry, to like go out to dinner and hang out with my friends. So there's that, I guess. But when I was working the night shift before, we would just meet up for like lunch. Not a big deal, man. You know, the hardest part about any of that, and if I did want to go out at night on my days off, I could just wake up extra early. And I would eat that, because I was like, oh, I'm going to go hang out with some friends, so I will wake up extra early, you know, have a good time. There's a big difference between waking up extra early to have fun versus waking up extra early to go take care of errands. It feels very different. And I know I'm not really playing the game right now. I'm just talking about this because the bid went up today, and I have to go sign it when I get to work today. They still have you do this manually. I don't know why it can't be done on the online system. It's stupid. It should be capable through an online system. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. Get all the bounties. What's the leader guy? And yeah, so most people don't want to work the night shift. Everyone wants to go to the daytime shift. And to be fair, if I had the opportunity to go to that daytime shift, I would honestly prefer to go that one too, because it's the closest to normal hours. But you can start at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., so noon, or 2 p.m. and work till 10 p.m. But those are only on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or holidays. The negatives of the daytime, like I said, had mentioned, was if I have to take care of errands and stuff, I got to do on my day off. But the positives still outweigh that. The job is not so busy like the current shift that I work, which we call swing shift. But it's busy enough that the day goes by fast enough. It's during the day, so you go to sleep at night. You wake up in the morning. You know, those kinds of things. And that's the shift that I worked for the first year at this new property. And me and my roommate definitely had a lot more interactions back then. And we get along really well, I would say. So, I don't know, it was nicer. And I could still go out at night with my friends, you know. So, but here's the problem. There's probably like 40 plus supervisors, full-time supervisors on the swing shift that I work. Every single one of them wants to go to the day shift. And they all have seniority over me because I'm part of the newest batch of full-time supervisors. Newest batch. Let me see if I can make any food, actually. At least doing something. I just wanted to see what that would make. But yeah, whereas the night shift, I've already been asked and talked to by the manager of that shift. And he's like, hey, we're going to get an opening coming up. Are you still interested? I was like, absolutely. And as far as I know, nobody else wants to go to that shift. So I'm hoping. Because a lot of people find it really difficult waking up in the middle of the night. Like I said, I'm going to have to wake up at like midnight, 12:30 in the morning. That's when I'm going to have to wake up. And then work 8 hours, you know, kind of from there. Because as a supervisor, I start roughly 30 minutes earlier than everybody else on the shift, or that start time. So like today, I'm 8 o'clock, I put in quotes, but I'm really going to be starting at 7:30. But then I also get off at 3:30 instead of 4, roughly. So, yes, I know sticking my finger in my ear is kind of gross. It's just like reflex sometimes. I don't think I can talk to him while he's sleeping. No, I cannot. Okay. We will rest. Alright, I've talked enough.
You need something?
Let's play the game.
Here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Kamelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad. Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Kamelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay, and that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative. That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to sort out this mess. You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned. Yes, on my orders. Firkett needs to give me an explanation for a very unfortunate accident in which innocent soldiers were hurt.
What happened?
One of our warehouses burned down. The one where we kept all of Firkett's inventions. My men suspect sabotage, which isn't exactly unheard of around here. I do have my doubts, though. They say Firkett is a madman, and madmen tend to be poor planners. Trust me, I know all about it. He's a local inventor, and as far as I know, doesn't have the best reputation in Kyrnacht. At the moment, at least. There was a time when he was quite useful. But now he's apparently fixated on the weirdness. Since you're already here, I might have a task for you. Firkett refuses to talk to my men, and the locals don't trust him. There's a slim chance that anyone would be willing to mediate the matter. But you, he doesn't know you. Perhaps he'll be more open with a stranger and confess the truth. So, are you interested? You can ask him if he set fire to our warehouse on purpose. You should also try to bring him in voluntarily, though knowing Firkett, that's unlikely. Do whatever you think is best. I just want to find out who is responsible for this accident and make an informed decision based on that. Here are the orders. Show them to the boys by the gate and they'll let you in to see Firkett. As soon as you find out what happened with Verkit, report back to me immediately. Who told you that? The Dalriata? I've never paid a single gold coin to any Dalriata for deserters. Not even once in my life. However, there is some truth to what you've heard. You see, it's hard to keep the men's morale up in these uncertain times. It's really no wonder that every once in a while, some of them try to desert. Still, this is the military. Desertion is unacceptable and will always be punishable by death. Kamelot especially insists on nipping that problem in the bud. So if you do take care of the deserters, you can be sure you'll be rewarded. Asgard will pay out bounties for each and every scalp you manage to bring him. Anything else?
Oh boy.
Me? There's not much I can do right now. I have to stay in Kunakt with my men until we get the locals to consider moving to Kamelot. But if someone were willing to handle them in whatever way they saw fit, as long as they stop being a threat to my men and the people here, they'd have my thanks. But all this should stay between us and on the down low. Excellent. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll await your return.
Haven't seen your face around here before. A visitor, eh? Try to stay out of trouble.
Sure.
I'd rather not have to put your name on the bounty board. No, that'd be Sheena. I keep this camp running and make sure everyone's pulling their weight. Idle hands have no place in Kamelot's army, especially not on a mission like this. Trouble is, we've got more work than men. So if you're looking to earn some coin, check the notice board. I've posted a few bounties. I can't spare any soldiers to deal with things outside of Kunakt, but I'll be damned if I let those bandit scum run loose. I handle what makes soldiers fight. Sheena handles what keeps them comfortable. You want glory and gold? See me. You want a softer pillow or a warm meal? That's Sheena's domain.
I'll await you.
I kind of want to do the bounty stuff. Yeah, it sucks there's not really... Well, I guess there's a fast way down. There's just not a fast way up. Yeah, let's deal with this guy.
The seal looks good. Orders are orders. I'm glad Ferkit's your problem now instead of ours. Let's move out, boys.
Not even locked. I just went right in. Okay.
Who are you? Did Kamelot send you? I'm not talking to those thieves. Get lost. I think it's quite obvious, isn't it? They're harassing an honest inventor. First, they stole my entire life's work, and now they show up with grievances. I'm not giving them anything, and I'm not letting anyone in either. Oh, aye, it did. And no surprise there. They've only got themselves to blame. They barged in here and grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. No, actually, they even prized loose the things that were nailed down and took them too. Do you know what this device is? It's a pyrolusite stabilizer. And they took all the pyrolusite, but left the stabilizer behind. No wonder it blew up. Yes, pyrolusite, my most prized invention. I've spent half my life working on it. And what did they do? Well, they just took it away. And now they're surprised that it blew up. Well, pyrrolocite is a wondrous substance. It can create fire anywhere you are. All you need is a drop of pyrrolocite, add a little spit, and there you have it. Oh, it also amplifies the power of weird fires. Isn't that marvelous? So, tell me, don't you think it's marvelous? Exactly! But all great inventions need painstaking preparation. It takes years of experimentation to make them safe for use. As you can see, my pyrrolocite isn't stable yet. That's why the stabilizer is essential. Without it, it's still a dangerous substance. Well, I was pretty agitated at the time.
Nope.
Do you think so? It's their fault for taking whatever they pleased and not asking how things work. I know perfectly well what happens when you meddle with inventions you know nothing about. I had a few apprentices who paid with their lives for their foolishness. Science is a field for geniuses, not for brainless grindylows who feel the need to whack anything they see cross their path. Someone died? Too bad. They shouldn't have put their grubby paws where they didn't belong. I won't confess to anything because I don't feel responsible for anything. It's just natural selection, as we scientists like to call it. And yet, such is the law of nature. The strongest survive and the smartest endure. The weak and the foolish eliminate themselves. Even though our world is far from ideal, I'm glad that these principles still apply here. So forgive me for smiling at the news that my invention exploded in the hands of the Camelotians. It's what was meant to happen. Nature has spoken. Who am I to defy her laws? I value them even above my own life. I could continue working on pyrrolocite. I have another idea that might help address the issue of its stability. Are you familiar with weird candles? They possess the ability to dispel the weirdness, just like a campfire, but portable. If you light one, you can walk through the night without fearing transformation or ambush. But weird candles burn out quickly, and their production is quite complex. Perhaps my pyrrolocite could prolong their effect, or at least simplify production. Yes, I think I would like to start making weird candles. Yes, I suspect so too. Still, I hope we can resolve this matter amicably. There are two things I value above all: science and life itself. If I need to sacrifice one for the other, then so be it. At least I'll take all my secrets to the grave, so my inventions won't fall into the hands of utter imbeciles. As you already know, I have no love for Kamelot. However, if it means securing my survival, I might consider accepting that offer. Go to Denholm and tell him what we discussed.
Nope, I'm playing the douchebag, so... And I'm siding with Kamelot, even though Kamelot's clearly evil. Oh, that's the wrong quest. I'm assuming I'm going to be able to go to that castle looking thing over there at some point.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Yeah, I never talked to these guys.
Oh, hello there. Welcome. I haven't seen you around before, but since you decided to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, "You have excellent taste." She was tickled pink and said, "Oh, do you really think so?" And I said, "Absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice." Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice.
Okay, let me open the shop first.
I envy you. Hello. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Kamelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense,
Oh my
a head
God.
for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble. Brilliant. Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again.
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
But damn, that's expensive.
Good. Oh, all different kinds. Really? Oh, oh, maybe I am. But I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for Oh, I just... There's...
Nice to see you.
Elixirs, powders, and all of it made... Yes.
Vile spells.
Oh, my elixir. Anyway, go ahead and...
Druid's Bane Coat.
Nice to Hello there. Looking for solid of... Ah, but where are my manners? I'm out.
Bro, you ain't got shit. Oh, I do need one of those.
If it's... She is? That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems.
Oh, yes.
I thought it was funded by our brave Kamelotian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember. That I don't doubt. But you see, I prefer it when business is simple. Complicated sounds like the opposite of a good opportunity. Maybe not. But when someone brings me a business opportunity, they should at least try to convince me it's a good idea.
One second.
H K P H V P.
I am randomly found okay, so this is going to sound really crazy. The name of this the lord here, his name is Yvain. I used to play a game called EverQuest when I was in high school and stuff. Way back then. This is before World of Warcraft became a thing, and there was a member of our guild whose character was named not Yvain, but Elaine, but not spelled the way that you spell it in real life, which is usually like Elaine or without the E. It was with the Y. And we used to have a guild forum, and keep in mind, I was in high school, I was like 13, 14 years old, and people used to post pictures of what they looked like in real life, because we all wanted to know what everybody looked like, and if I recall, at least back then, I thought she was like super cute. So I wanted to see if my old guild forums still existed, and they do, but yeah, to be able to do any searches and stuff, I had to, I don't have a login anymore and everything. So I was trying to see. Wow, I remember some of these names. These people, there's still a Discord? Wow. Alright, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the game.
But in Connacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free. I need some concrete ideas. Now that is an intriguing thought. I like it. We've healed the men here. Why not heal everything? Of course, we'll need to think about other ways to secure profits before word gets out. But you're right, the potential here is undeniable. With the right strategy, this could turn into something truly remarkable.
Aw, I wasn't remembered well enough. I'm looking at a, somebody made a post still looking at the damn forum. They were trying to like rebuild. This is from like 5 years ago, not too long ago. Of everybody that was on the server that was well known and stuff. And my character is not on there, unfortunately. It's kind of funny. Oh, it says username is not available. I wonder. And we'll do it later.
Not just me, I hope. We'll need backing from the rest of the Merchants' Union. Start with Bonksy and Osmond. Get them to join in. And talk to Irwin, since we'll need an alchemist. The more support we have, the better.
Oh, hello there.
There's the fast travel. Somehow I missed that. I literally, like, barely missed it. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's my stash. Perfect. Put these things away. Okay, let's go talk to Denholm.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
I have that other quest I need to take care of.
What's happening with Verkett? Is he going to surrender? Or do I need to use force? That's one of those things I never wanted to do. But if your investigation confirms that Verkett really poses a threat to my soldiers and to the residents of Cunnacht, then I have no choice. And here I was hoping it was all just a big misunderstanding. Tell Verkett of my decision. Let him make the necessary preparations.
That seems kind of weird. Why would we inform him? But, okay.
And? What's... That's what I expected. Although I was hoping Denholm would be smarter than this. A genius used as kindling, huh? That's a good one. I'd prefer hanging, but if I am to burn, then only in pyrolusite. Yeah, well, I guess it's time to die. Feel free to take whatever you want before they burn down the house. It's not like I can take any of it with me to my grave.
But it says stealing. kind of want to just go out and kill some stuff instead of doing all this dialogue right now. Forgot there was a quest here. Am I supposed to be like be here at night? Is that what it is? I don't know what I'm missing then. Yeah, I think, even though it doesn't show on the quest log, it was something for like at night. I don't think I can place this here now. Alright, let's pass the time.
Hey, you! By the way!
What? That was strange. Yep, here it is.
No. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me. Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too. Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way. So, I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if they move the supplies, we're done for. I don't envy you your hope. I know what it's like to lose it. But, go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
Yep, well, differences between you and me, Percy. I'm the main character of the game. And I can interact with the weird. I'm going to assume you cannot. Where they at? Okay, that's totally not where I'm meant to go, I guess. Maybe there's another one. No, I clearly just missed something. Huh. What am I missing? Yeah, I can't climb up there. So... What? Let me go and talk to him again. Oh, I never went up here. Oh, you got a lot of HP. Oh, it's the men here. Oh, no, that's where I came from.
Another guess? My, how word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne. I am Garrick Tarion, rightful lord of Connacht, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things. Because I made a mistake, a single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways. And she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer. Yes, and then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no, I was not given life. Only existence. Trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble. I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear. This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history. And the veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily, only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tear like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Yes, I know. You think this prison blinds me? No. I see the world. I watch my bloodline waste what was once carved in iron and fear. And Yvain, he is the true downfall of House Tarion. A soft-bellied fawn, too weak to hold the reins, too fearful to demand what is his by right. He is not my heir. He is the ghost of a great house, waiting to fade. Ah, history, the great devourer. It swallows men whole and spits out only what it pleases. Palamedes, my ancestor. His name endures, woven into the fabric of Avalon like a golden thread. But me, I am the frayed end, the unraveled strand, cut away and discarded. And why? Because I ruled not with honeyed words, but with truth. Because I did what was necessary. Connacht was mine. My name should have echoed through the ages, carved into stone, whispered in fear and reverence alike. And yet, here you stand, proving what I have long suspected. I was not lost to history. I was erased. Gracious. You mistake me for a king who begged to be loved. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because Avalon demands it. The weak do not last here. Did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that truly keeps a kingdom standing. Tell me, would you rather be adored and forgotten, or feared and eternal? clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bondrui's curse, not time's judgment. And yet, what's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand or by hers, my name is dust. My throne is tainted, and the wretch who calls himself Tyrion sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been. I believed eternity was the right of kings. Now I see it for what it is. A punishment, fit only for fools. I don't know. I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you. Oh, now that is a bold claim. You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall. What am I, to refuse a dance? Come then, let us see if your blade can carve deeper than fate itself.
I can't believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there? That I don't doubt, my friend. Oh, it's so good to be back. Funny, I didn't realize it before, but even the air in that place was different. Guess I'll go report to Shine. Honestly, I'm glad you were there with me. She'd never believe me otherwise.
That was a good quest.
You're here. Speak your piece. Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm. I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So, what did you find? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you two cooked up. Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have creatures made of bloody straw attacking outside the walls. And now you're saying there are cracks in the world. Does that mean I need to move my supplies? Well, that's some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble. There might be something, but look, it's got to stay between us, right? Well, one of our warehouses burned down recently, completely down to the ground. When I checked what was left, I found a trapdoor. It must have been hidden under the floorboards because I never saw it before. Problem is, it's sealed shut and the lock looks ancient. Denholm told me to leave it alone, but it's been bugging me ever since. Great. Let me know what you find. Even if it's just a pile of rotten grain, I just want to know and be done with it. Oh, and one more thing. There's someone in Connacht who could help you get through that lock. Name's Filth. Lives in what's left of the Eastern Tower. Yeah, well, of all the things I've seen in Connacht, at least I know filth is harmless and knows everything that happens around here. I've never caught filth doing anything illegal, and as long as it stays that way, we're good.
Oh, I still got like an hour. Here's the only downside that I have when I feel like I'm playing at these times is I don't check and inspect as much. I feel like I'm much more rushed. Use these woodcutters? Can't talk to him. Music's good. We'll come back to the cozy cave. I feel like there's got to be a teleporter. Or a fast travel point of some kind.
No one sneaks up on me.
Back hobble, coward!
I see fear in your eyes.
Your armor won't save you!
We're being watched! You are nothing but a peasant! I will be your downfall! Something's not right. Say your prayer. You're in for a world of hurt!
Alright, let's go to the cozy cave now. Really, really liking this music, dude. Yes, cozy cave. Oh, that's stealing. Interesting. Stealing from who?
who's here? My favorite customer. It's always good to see a friendly face. I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. It's not that I...
Interesting, I can't sell him the like.
Have a safe journey! Me? No. Or maybe that's Fox's? Yes, in that cave over there. I didn't even have to fight a bear. I put them in a neat pile in the corner. But you're no stranger, are you? Besides, and that's perfect. Done all.
Very strange.
What's that noise? Such a cheap shot!
Careful with that.
You want to know what the music in this game reminds me of? Fucking Dark Ages of Kamelot, dude. So strange. One-handed. Damn it. It looks sick. I think it's pocket sand.
Oh, face. Don't let your guard down. Every threat. Back to your hovel. We're not safe here. Your armor won't save you.
I'm trying to just go out and do all the bounties. because I haven't found a teleporter. Gotta be one over here. I mean, I guess maybe there doesn't have to be. Dude, I would have bet anything that there would have been a waypoint over here. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's a druid shrine. Wow. Yeah, there's no fast travel point over here.
Looking for shelter, traveler? You're welcome to join us, unless you're worried a big bad Dalrita might eat you for breakfast. He did? About what? And how's that old dog doing? Still following one eye around, or has he finally grown out of that? You? Did he get hit in the head with his own hammer? He'd be the last one to let an outsider even think about joining us, unless you've impressed him somehow. Sir, go on. What did you do? Now that is impressive. That sneaky bastard. He knows me too well. Fine, fine, I'll give you a recommendation. But first, I need a little favor. There was a swine pup trailing after us, whining that he wanted to join in. Kid couldn't even lift a hammer or a pickaxe. He's got no place here. But the whelp was stubborn and an idiot. He wandered into one of the half-collapsed tunnels in the mine we were scouting. I haven't seen him since. We thought about it, but the risk was too great. With Kamelot breathing down our necks and the Red Death spreading, sending anyone down there felt like throwing their lives away. Besides, we already knew the mine was lost, but instead of listening to us, the pup thought he had something to prove. Honestly, if he weren't just a stupid kid, I'd leave him there. Thank you. He might not be one of us, and never will be, but I still hope the brat's alive.
Kavor's got too soft a heart. Funny, considering it's made of weird steel. Here, have some stew. But if you're up for it, I've been thinking. With cooking, it's closer to alchemy. Cooking and baking are noble crafts, but alchemy, that's a different... And the forge, good thing to keep in. Aye, try forge. Aye, I'm getting there. See, why not try something similar? Maybe if we sprinkle the weirdness into food, it'll help. But I need someone to gather a few things. Ether bloom, a handful of... Perfect. Now, do you need anything else? Do you have... Ah, perfect. Now, this'll take a bit. And done. Let me know if... All right.
All right, then. So, hello there. All first.
Oh, I didn't actually read the book.
Ah, good to... Whew! I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't... Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor. No, not entirely. Creating something to share. That's... And sharing what you make. That's the spirit of baking. You can make the best, like I said. Bake... And now, thanks to you... If it's Aye, you wouldn't soon as good thing Halvor's got. They're a good pair. I've got work.
Is there somebody else here? Yeah, I just need meteorite ore. That shit's hard to come by, man. I'll find that if I do that quest. Oh, these are just all bad guys.
Don't let your guard down. Back to your hovel, coward! You're welcome! Unfortunately, I should probably actually get off a little bit early because I gotta go ahead and like fold my laundry and stuff. So I'm gonna go and do that, guys. Should be on again tomorrow before work. Yeah. This game's amazing.